What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back with Pacific Drive. How y'all doing? I gotta remember how to play this game. I know this has been an exciting day. First we had some Stellar Blade where we explored a town, and now this. Again, I've been saying this a lot lately. I just came back from a break, mostly due to some technical issues. Kind of had to happen because I had to get these technical issues ironed out, i.e. A new computer, new capture card, learning new software and everything, but also I just needed some time. You know, it's kind of one of those that I kind of realized, oh man, I've been just kind of down, depressed, just not in a good place as of late, and you know what? Just that time off really did me some good. But either way, like I said, I had to take some time off, but I am back now. As I said, new software, new everything that I'm trying to figure out. So, as I said, I'm kind of ramping it up into the more crazier games that are going to be louder. Like, I was going to play some Cyberpunk today, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to play it, and you're not going to be able to hear me because I have to dial in. I'm still dialing in the mic settings, so if you're hearing anything, you think, hey, it could be a little louder, the game could be a little softer, or anything, please, comments below. That would mean a lot. That would help me kind of figure out where we're going with this whole thing. Alright, so plan for today. Okay, this is interesting. Look at this. Oh, okay. I was like, am I still rolling? Yeah, our route map. I would really love for you to tell me what these clouds or whatever it says is here. Yeah, I'm not... Anomalous clouds. What does that do? Is it... No, it's not here. Okay. No, it's not what I think it is. Yeah, I'm just curious why we're not getting a map of the zone. There we go. I was like, man, it is bright in my car right now. Let's not drive on that. And in the car. Okay, what's going on in here? So right now we're kind of just on a general loot run. I know there's no monsters. I know there's nothing. But that sound in the background scared the shit out of me. Yeah, like I said, we're on just kind of a general loot run, just kind of find whatever. Did this game update? Did they change the sound of the grinder? That just does not sound right in my earphones. Weird. Like, did they update it and just change the sounds because it was annoying the shit out of people? It's almost like Oh my god. Sorry, I'm trying to read this map. So I think we missed, yeah, we missed an Arda trailer. Yeah, we missed an Arda trailer behind us, but there's one right here. Did I just not notice? I don't think there are roads here. So I don't think it's not that... It's not that... Does the road just end? Yeah, it just ends. Okay, so it's not that there is no... That it's not marked. There just is no road. The thing said it was, these were back roads, so I guess that's just kind of the gimmick here. Crack that open. Crack that, get the glass of plasma. Wipe what we can. Okay. Not a lot in here, but not awful stuff. While we're driving around, mind if I just kind of ramble off on some topics? I think the first one I want to bring up is I talked about it in my official return video when I played some Persona. If anybody's wondering, hey, Hellblade came out. Might be today, might have been yesterday. I can't remember exactly when that game was set to launch. Did I not shut that door? Or did that door pop open when I put the car in drive? Interesting. Left is where some of the more buildings are. So yeah, like I was saying, Hellblade 2 is either out now or about to be out, whatever. Am I planning on playing it? Yes. Am I going to be playing it soon? Depends on your definition of that word. I have nothing planned for June and July right now, because I haven't seen any really interesting games in either of those months. So, because I am free in those months, right now the plan is to pick up Hellblade 2 in mid-June, mid to late June. I doubt I am going to wait until oh my god, my brain just will not function today. I doubt I'm going to wait until July, but it might be early July that we pick it up. But I'm going to guess mid to late June. Because I want to try and finish some other stuff. I've got plans on early June. I think it's actually next week. I start summer classes. I'm only taking one. And I think it only meets like 1 day a week. But still, I've got a summer class I plan on taking. My little sister's wedding is very soon, and that was horrifying. Oh, please nothing be hooked onto my car. Oh, thank God. But yeah, my little sister's wedding is coming up soon. Congratulations to her and her husband, guy. He's okay. Nah, he's a good dude. And actually, oh shit, is my little sister's wedding next week? Now that I think about it, next week is early June, maybe. No. Okay, no, I've got one more week. Yeah. I think that's right. I think I got one more week after this one. Sorry, I'm half planning through shit in my head. But yeah, the first week in June, I've got a conference that I'm going down to in Dallas, Texas. So I'm going to be down there for a couple days. I'm going to have content, pre-recorded. So, you guys will still be able to hear my wonderful voice. So don't worry. But yeah, so I'm going to be... sound is creepy. So I'm going to be down in Dallas for a couple days, and then I'm actually flying back home with my little sister's maid of honor. She is actually my ride from my hotel to the airport. Kind of part of why I'm holding off on Hellblade is just because I'm a little tight on cash, because paying for, all my, my flight, my everything to the conference, and then, yeah, my flight, the conference, hotel, and everything. So I'm just, we're now-ish, so I'm just a little strapped on cash. But either way, so I'm hitting that up, and then last day of the conference, I'm gonna go to what I can, fly back with my little sister's maid of honor. We're gonna get picked up and come back home, and then it's my little sister's wedding. So, like I said, got a lot of stuff going on here for the next. Oh, I'm probably hitting a tree. That's why I can't back up. Okay, this is not going to be a heavy loot run, but we are grabbing a lot of energy. This is my plan. That was my fault. I was looking at the map. So yeah, that's what's going on with me over the next little bit, and that's why we won't be playing Hellblade for a little bit, which kind of makes me sad, because I'm just sort of excited for Hellblade. I just do not know what to expect out of that game, because I really, really loved the first one. I was super surprised it was as good as it was. It was a lot of fun. I really like the concept of, like what's real, what's just part of Senua's psychosis. It's how we kind of treat how they used to treat mental health in those days as curses and everything. It was, I thought, very well done. It was a very interesting game, so I'm really interested to see how they make a sequel off that. I think if that's the biggest thing, it's just like, well, where do you take her story? Her story, I thought, was very much wrapped up at the end of the game, where she essentially kind of makes it out of hell through her own personal journey, drops her boyfriend's head off and kind of redeems herself in her own eyes, or in her own way. She kind of finds peace in a way. It was a super interesting game. But yeah, I'm very curious how they make a sequel out of it and what they do with it. So, Jesus. Straight lines, guys. Straight lines. Fastest way to get places. like that. And of course I didn't close the other door. So yeah, that's what's going on with the Hellblade game. Very excited for it. What I was talking in the comments of the video. Man, I want to loot these buildings, but at the same time, I want to. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I think we'll be able to do it. We'll be able to call the other gate down and still actually be able to loot some of those buildings. Come on, we're almost out of it. There we go, out of the storm. But yeah, I talked about this in the Persona video that I did. It was kind of my comeback video. And I talked with Donovan Aggie, I always forget, in the comments of that one. We were talking about Assassin's Creed, what is it? Is it Shadow? Is that the new one? Which, okay, come on, first off, Ubisoft, what are you doing with the name? I have been pitching Assassin's Creed Rising Sun, I think since probably Assassin's Creed Brotherhood? Jeez, it's been a long time. I can't remember how long I've been wanting an Assassin's Creed game with ninjas. But I mean, come on. The name should have been Assassin's Creed Rising Sun. It just should have. And I will die on that hill. I don't care if you want to go, AJ, that's too obvious of a name set in feudal Japan. I don't care. Should have been named Rising Sun. But then, it just... I can't believe that Ubisoft found a way to fuck up the announcement of this. I cannot believe it. I mean, you know, Donovan said, you know, he's not expecting anything out of the game. You know, I mean, it's Ubisoft. What the hell do you expect? Man, I used to love Ubisoft. Like, Assassin's Creed used to be my shit. I loved the early games. And I think I really enjoyed them up until Origins. I think Origins was the last one I really liked. I'm playing through Valhalla again right now, and it's better. It's definitely a step up from Odyssey. Not that that's saying much, because Odyssey was, in my opinion, a massive shit show. I mean, talk about, you know, it's like, oh, well, Assassin's Creed 4 didn't have to feel like an Assassin's Creed game to still be loved by the fans. Yeah, but it was at least a good game. Jeez, I don't think the switch to the this more action-based, kind of like Souls-like combat system is a good decision. I don't think that... I feel like I keep talking about Assassin's Creed. Sorry, it's just been on my mind lately. But yeah, I don't think the new combat system that they brought in Origins, I think it's just, it doesn't fit the feeling of the game. I feel like I want to be fast and lethal, instead I feel clunky and just poorly optimized. You know, the RPG systems really feel out of place and just unnecessary in the game, having everything be based off of like a power rating that's based on your skills and gear and everything. I don't think is super necessary. Yeah, man, the franchise has been losing me. I thought the way they handled the modern day stuff in Odyssey, A, was so hard to get to because of the actual Greek stuff was so boring. I thought the game went into slow motion for a second. I was like, why is that flare falling like that? Really? I broke in here and nothing? You all suck. But yeah, I mean, it was just... It was a bad decision. It's just... Things that just have been taking away from what I loved about the series for the longest time, and now it's just... I mean, it's gotten to the point where I'm not even excited for the next game. I'm actually dreading the next one, because I'm going to play it, but I just do not want to. You know, and I've seen people like, oh my gosh, can you believe it? They're already selling a $130 version of the game. I'm like, yes, Ubisoft does that. They sell their, like, gold edition that has their season pass and everything. I can't remember what the difference between their digital deluxe and their gold edition is. I don't care. I bought the gold edition, I think with Syndicate, I think was the last one. Maybe I did that with Origins. I bought the gold edition, but yeah, okay, I guess it doesn't bother me because, again, I keep saying it, the margins on what some of these companies are making with games is so thin, especially because they're not making good games a lot of the time right now, because I think that there's some political reasons for why they're not making good games. We'll get into that topic in a second, but yeah, there's... think how I'm trying to say this. They are really
looks like you're getting the hang of things. Well, once you get that unfortunate driving under control.
Thank you. Yeah, whatever I'm saying, their business practices really aren't what bother me for what they're doing with this next game. You know, the way, you know, that they're selling the $130 version. They're like, we haven't even seen, people are like, we haven't even seen gameplay. We haven't even this, that. Oh, whatever. It's almost industry standard now. And again, you can say, well, it shouldn't be industry standard. I'm like, okay, but companies need to make money, especially with how much money actually goes into making games, with how much they gotta eke out profit. This, that, the other thing. I know, I'm like, AJ, you're defending companies. A little bit. Because, you know, I want them to make money, but I want them to make money by making good games. But I think there's also something to be said that maybe we should actually have to, and be okay with the fact that games are just kind of have to get more expensive than 60, 70 bucks. That a base version of a game is going to have to go to 100. I know, oh my gosh, well that, you know, because, I mean, hell, I grew up in the time where video games were like 40 bucks a piece. You know, looking at my PS2, you know, looking at my PS2 generation. Ooh, that would be kind of cool. Need a circuit board, though, to get it. So yeah, I mean, it's another business practice that I think bothers me. What bothers me the most with what they're doing right now is it's the political shit. I mean, the decision to have Yasuke be a main protagonist character, first off, you don't have us play as historical figures. You just don't. What Assassin's Creed has always been is fusing history with your fictitious story. Now, I think you have completely gotten away from the story of the Assassins and the Templars, and I think you need to get back to that. For the love of God, get back to that. Okay, the car, the hood, and fuel. As fuel decreases, the battery consumes faster? No, okay. This fuel is full. Any car door opens. So I'm just throwing out guesses here. Okay, so it's when fuel is full. Okay, so it's not the battery. Okay, here's what we'll do first. We'll fill up the gas tank and see what we see. But yeah, like I was saying, I think making Yasuke the main character is a dumb decision because, like I said, the whole point is kind of having us have us interact with history. So, you know, you want to put him in the game because he was a historical figure. And that's one thing, but having us actually play as the main character, specifically a character who really is not Japanese, I think is a very low blow to the people who've been wanting to play as a ninja for the longest time. Yes, I know one of the main characters is a ninja, but again, it kind of makes me go, female ninja, interesting. We have to have a male-female protagonist. We have to have two protagonists, too. We can't just make one protagonist. Oh, because, well, girls might want to play as a girl, and guys want to... It's like what they did with Eivor and make them both a man and a woman. Like, just pick one. Just make a good character, and people will play it. I hate the whole, everyone has to see themselves and shit. Fuck off. Okay, so we filled it up. I'm not seeing anything right now. My miles per hour gauge is doing something weird. My speedometer, that's what it's called. So when my fuel is full, my dashboard speedometer fails. There we go. So we got it. We need an electrician's... Do we have an electrician's kit? No, we do not. Okay. So yeah, I think that's a dumb decision. Okay. So closed, opened, or detached. When the hood is closed... any car door opens. Okay. So now we know it's when the hood is closed. What did that do? We know that's connected to the fuel. Not seeing anything weird on the inside of the car. No, none of my doors are doing something weird. So yeah, I think it's a bad decision putting us in the shoes of a character in history just from the concept of the game. But I think just politically going, ooh, look, we made the main character a black guy in a game set in feudal Japan. It feels almost like they're doing it like this'll piss off the people who call us woke. I'm like, really? Don't do that. That's just you being a douche, and we don't need that. Okay. The dome light switches on. Okay, so it's something with the dome light. So it doesn't switch on. Does it switch off? I usually keep it off, so... Okay. So it's not that. I don't think it flickers. Does it brighten? No. Is it dim? No, okay. Curious. So it's something with the dome light and the hood. Oops. Yeah, it's not on. Oh. I guess it does turn on when I shut it. Interesting. Okay. So now we know the answer to that question. But yeah, just finishing up my thoughts there. I think it was just done to piss people off. I think it's gonna be, because I think we saw something in the oh god, there was something really stupid in the announcement that, oh my gosh, he's gonna fight back against his oppressors, and I'm like, oh well, that's fucking stupid. Well, there was nothing in the trunk. I put it in the trunk on accident. It was in my backpack. So yeah, I have no trust that they're gonna actually tell the story of Yasuke. They're gonna tell the story of him through a modern viewpoint. This modern lens of, oh, he was discriminated against, and he probably was actually discriminated against. I mean, seeing that he hung out with Oda Nobunaga. You know, it's always like, ooh, the first black samurai, which, first off, other than Yasuke, I've never heard anyone point out another one. So I really think the only black samurai, and is he a samurai, is a big-ass question. Again, I think there was a big question in whether Oda Nobunaga kept him around because he was an oddity. You know, yes, there were black people in Japan at the time, mostly coming with sailing crews, coming in from the west, but, you know, it sounds like something Nobunaga would do because he kind of sounds like an asshole. So yeah, it just, like I said, I just do not trust them to tell his story with any modicum of accuracy. It's going to be all power dynamics. It's going to be all... Oh, okay. It's going to be all power dynamics. It's going to be all just annoying stuff. Do I have this already? Oh, I have no unstable energy. Okay. I wasn't reading the thing right. So yeah, I just do not trust what they are going to do with that series, and it makes me really sad as a big fan of the franchise. Do I want to make a flare gun? I can get a side rack, side storage. You know what? Let's get the large fuel can. Yeah, fine. Get the side rack for the car. Do I have to craft the large fuel can? Huh. Ah, I can't. Okay. I misunderstood how this thing works. I thought it would replace the little fuel can, but no, it's just extra fuel. Which, okay, can't hurt to have. Okay, put it back on the gunk. And throw you in there. Awesome. So yeah, like I said, I don't trust, essentially it all just comes down to, I just don't trust Ubisoft as far as I can throw them. I think that they're gonna screw it up, they're gonna be assholes, and just, they're not gonna do the historical figure any justice, they're not gonna do the fans justice, they're not gonna do anyone, in the sake of trying to, A, please everyone, not piss people off, and also, oh my gosh, we have to have so much inclusion. I'm like, well, then set a game in the make a game in the modern day. Don't make a game in feudal Japan. You know, yes, it was starting to open up an extremely isolated part of their history. That is such a weird decision. But, I don't know, you're probably tired of listening to me rant and talk about this. I know. God, I want to get my ass up here. Curious that I can't go down this way. Oh wait, I'm trying to think here how it's telling me destination planned. Huh. So I can plan multiple destinations? Interesting. Oh well. Well, I guess we'll go to one of those 3 locations in the next one. I'm not 100% sure how that works. Because I've always just planned one. I guess I've not really played around with the map too much. Either way, guys, I hope you didn't mind my ranting there. This is just kind of, I guess, a nice kind of relaxed series that I can kind of sit and talk about whatever the hell I want. But I think we're about to call it for today. I'm gonna repair up the car, and we're gonna go off on our next adventure. So thank you for watching as always. Social media in the description. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one. But until then, I'm out.